What's going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So today, like you all saw in the title, we got to break down some stocks. We got to go over the markets, talk a little bit about what I'm doing, and we have to break down some charts. But before we do, make sure to get your free money from Moomoo. You get one free share of NEO guaranteed, which, by the way, guys, today is the last day, so make sure you get that. And on top of that free share of NEO, you also get up to 5 other stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. Just use that link down below, or go to StasSurFest.com/Moomoo, deposit at least $100, and boom, you got your free money. And with that being said, let's dive into the video. So it's currently almost noon on the East Coast, and you guys know how that goes. About noon, 1 p.m., that's when Wall Street takes a break, the markets cool off, volume starts to die down, and then we start picking up later in the day, about 2, 3, as power hour kicks and as we get deeper into the day. And typically that's when I make my videos. Right around 12, 1 is when I film my first video, and of course the second video is filmed after the market has closed. So let's break down and see what's going on right now. It's currently again almost 12, and we have the S&P 500 down 0.25%, the Russell's at break even, the Nasdaq's down 0.3, and we have the Dow Jones down about 0.4% as the VIX is up 2.7%. We have gold up 0.5%, and we have silver up barely, but it's still up about 0.1%. So today the bears are obviously dominating so far. VIX is up, metals are up, oil I'm assuming is up. Let's take a look here. /CL, let's pop it up and see what's going on. Actually, no, crude oil is down. Crude oil is down about 4%, so it's a rocky day out there, and it seems like the selling that began yesterday is continuing. If you guys take a look here on SPY on the 20-day chart and triple Q, I want to focus on the 20-day chart for this part of the video. What we're noticing is, number one, the uptrend still continuing. Number two, we did not hold above the 50 moving average, which is okay, because number three, we are holding above the 180 moving average, which you guys can see throughout this whole breakout, which started in the middle of March about 2 weeks ago. We have been riding the 180 moving average, and we have momentarily broken under the 50 moving average before. In fact, it actually happened about a week ago on the 23rd of March. We broke under the 50. We got to about 443, and then we ultimately continued the uptrend. So at this point, as long as we're above the 180 moving average, I think the uptrend is intact, and it's really not my opinion. It's a fact. Look at it, guys. We're making higher lows, higher highs. In fact, we just hit a higher high 2 days ago. Now we're just cooling off a bit. This could be getting ready for the next massive breakout to the upside. We just have to wait and see if we get the confirmation, which as of now on SPY, we're not getting the breakout quite yet. And triple Q, same thing. We're not getting the breakout quite yet. All we're really doing right now is consolidating. Triple Q's above, 360, 365, right by that key moving average I mentioned, and SPY's trading right around, let's see here, 455 to about 458. So as of now, there's no need to panic. This is just a sell-off, it's barely a sell-off, guys. I mean, we're down 0.25%. That's nothing. It's just a little bit of a cool-off before the markets decide what they want to do next, what direction they want to pick. So that's a quick little breakdown of what's going on right now. I'd love to know your thoughts down below in the comments, and why not, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, subscribe. It really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, and as always, I appreciate all you guys out there watching. You guys are awesome. So let's break down some stocks now. We have 3 stocks to talk about, and if you all stick through the end till the end of the video, we have some bonus ones as well. So stock number 1, which as of now, it's slowly starting to break out. It's not fully breaking out yet. It's not completely reversing, but it's starting to, in my opinion. Stock number 1 here is Starbucks, and of course, things are subject to change, guys. If this thing collapses 10% back under the moving averages, my opinion is going to change. But as of now, Starbucks is above the moving averages. The stock's up over 1% when I'm filming this video, and you guys can see this has really been breaking out the past just 3 days, and it's been going up since the overall markets have been going up. Don't get me wrong, guys. I mean, Starbucks is up from 78 bucks, now it's at 92. It's up 17% in the past 2 weeks, but again, over the past just 2-3 days is when it's really started to break out of the moving averages and resistance points that have been a sticking point for the past couple of weeks. And now we're getting to that next resistance, which I believe if we break the mid-90s, which is the next resistance, this could really start solidifying the breakout, and that's where I'd be way more confident in the overall breakout. So as of now, we're slightly above the moving averages. What we're noticing is, if I zoom in a bit here, an inverse head and shoulders, we have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. And again, if we break out of 95, the mid-90s, 94 to be precise with you all, you know, that's where the right shoulder could really start gaining some steam, and it could complete anywhere from 98 to $100 a share. You know, that's where Starbucks in this overall breakout, you know, that's the first level that I think it could get to. Again, 98 to about $100 a share. And as always, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just breaking down my ideas with you guys here on YouTube. You know, this could be completely wrong. Don't do anything based on my opinion. Don't buy, don't sell, don't do anything. Just a disclaimer. So the next one here that I'm looking at is CRM, also known as Salesforce. This one's holding up pretty well today as the markets are selling off. I mean, it's down as well, barely, but it's still down about 12 cents, pretty much at you know, at break even, as the overall markets are down anywhere from 0.2 to 0.3%. So what we're noticing on CRM is, just like Starbucks, it is now starting to break out of the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. We're noticing a golden cross 50 above the 180 SMA. That's great. And we're also noticing, just like Starbucks, an inverse head and shoulders here. We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and we have a sticking point here at about 220, 225, which means we're not fully out of the woods yet. We're starting to creep out of the woods, but we're not fully there. And if we start cracking above 225, which has been resistance for all of February and now all of March, almost into April, if we start getting above 225, that is where it's really going to start taking off, in my opinion, to 235, maybe even towards you know, if it breaks 235, guys, you know, 225, 235, the next main point of resistance is probably near 250, and I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I'm kind of thinking ahead. So CRM is getting there. It's starting to look good, and if you guys have been watching this stock, and if you've seen me talk about it before, we've mentioned how the 3-year chart looks pretty good. The 3-year chart looks very good, actually. It was well overdue, in my opinion, for a pullback. We got the pullback from 311 all the way down to 187, much more than just a pullback, guys. Geez, that was a 40% drop. We're talking a bear market, and the overall trend on this 3-year chart held. Again, now we're starting to break out on the 4-hour chart. We have the inverse head and shoulders. This looks pretty good. Now we just got to get the break above 220, 225. That's where things are going to get a little spicy. The next one here is NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA, which, if you guys been watching my channel, you've heard me talk about NVIDIA. You know I called out the breakout, and I also called the breakout out on AMD, which now it's actually selling back off. AMD is now down 7%, and we did play this. All you guys in my Patreon know I bought it at 119, sold it at about 122.50, something like that. I made out like a bandit because now it's down to 110, back under the moving averages, so we got to watch AMD. But NVIDIA, going back to NVIDIA, it's actually still above the moving averages. It's not crashing like AMD is right now, and I have to look deeper into why AMD is falling. There might not even be a reason, but I still got to look deeper into it. So NVIDIA here is up almost 1% on the day so far. We're still well above the moving averages. We're out of the wedge. We have a golden cross, all the bullish signs. We're still seeing the bullish signs, guys. They are still there right now, but we're just getting a pullback. That's all this is. And did I not mention this literally the last time I talked about NVIDIA, when NVIDIA was maybe at 285, 290? I mentioned to you guys, look, this thing's getting hot, and I'm not saying I'm bearish, you know, but I'm just saying, and this is what I said a couple videos ago, it just needs to cool off like it did back in, you know, rather on the 18th, or not the 18th, it was really the 21st, 22nd of March. That's where it cooled off before seeing another breakout, before riding, bouncing rather off that 50 moving average and taking off. That's what we did about a week, 10 days ago. And now we're seeing very similar price action. We had a big rally to 290. Now we're pulling back. We actually got down to about 273 today, which marks about a $20 drop, roughly. We're talking about 6-7%. And now going back to that 20-day chart, you're noticing this wants to take off again, or at least it's trying to. Or was that the 10-day chart? Or maybe no, that was the 4-hour chart, going back to that 4-hour chart. So let's see if NVIDIA could crack back over 280, 282. You know, that's where it really could start maybe making that move back to 290, and that might not happen today, probably not today, but maybe tomorrow or at some point next week, it's possible. So I'm going to put my alert mark is at or above $282 a share. So keep your eyes on it, guys. NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA. And now let's talk about some bonus ones. If you guys stuck till the end, drop me a comment. Let me know if you did. And don't forget to get your free money from Moo. Link down below. Get your money, guys. And let's talk about the bonus ones right now. GME and and AMC. Yes, GameStop and AMC. We're going to talk about them again, guys, because they are selling off right now. GameStop is down about 2%, and last I checked, AMC was down even more than that. Yeah, look, AMC's down about 7%. So right now, these are still, let me say this right off the bat, these are still breaking out. I mean, they're well within the breakout. They're obviously pulling back because they got overbought, but they're well within the breakout. So this could be opening up as an entry point, and this is specifically for AMC. I think AMC, the chart has come, it's decompressed a lot more than GameStop. I think GameStop's a bit more inflated. If it came down to, let's say, 140, 150, more like 140, 145, I'd be more interested, but AMC's already come down to the moving averages pretty much on the 4-hour chart, guys. Sure, it could come down to 21, 21.50, but at the end of the day, that's not much lower from where we are now, and it's come down about almost $11 from the recent high of what, $34, $35. So it's down 33%. So all I'm saying is I'm watching to see if we get another big pop off of these moving averages on the 4-hour chart on AMC, whether it's 20, 21 bucks. And I'm also watching GME, guys, but again, I think that one could be coming down. It might need a little bit more to the downside before I consider it. So let's say if GME comes down to about 130, 125, I mean, 125 might be pushing it, but anywhere from 130 to 140, that's where I'd consider that one. And again, AMC, anywhere from 20 to 21 bucks a share. That's at least what I'm thinking, right? So I guess that's it. Overall, that's it. I mean, if you all found value, you know what to do. If you stuck till the end, hit the like button, subscribe, drop me a comment, and tomorrow, if you want to check out the Patreon on April 1st, that's the best time to join it so you don't get double charged. Check out my Patreon down below. You get all my moves. If you want to keep up with me, that's the best place to do it. And on top of that, don't forget to get your free money for Moomoo. You get 1 free share of Neo, which runs out today, guys, and that's guaranteed. Get that. And you don't only just get a free share of Neo, you also get up to 5 other stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. So if you want guaranteed free money, use my link down below or go to stosserfest.com/Moomoo. Deposit at least $100 and you get your money. And the crazy thing is, if you don't like Moomoo, they don't keep your $100. You can take out your $100 and the free money that you got. Just clarifying, just making that clear, guys. So get your money again down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.